So recently, I played a game called Dead Space. Dead Space the Dead Space that I've played recently is the remake on 2023. Dead Space was originally a game on the Xbox 360 and maybe PS3, I think. But anyways, it was a it was an old game, like there was no like it still had like old graphics. So I don't think there was any voice acting in it either, but it was very good. Or according to the people who plays the old game, and then they released a second one, then it was a third one, and now there's the remake in 2023, years later, and me playing the remake, I love it. I before I even played Dead Space, like I just saw the title, I saw the front cover, and I just knew I loved the game. Like I read the reviews, they were overwhelmed with positivity, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll give it a try. And just remember, I have no idea what it's about. I had no idea what it would entail for me to go through. I knew it was some sort of horror game because that's what its genre of category was in, and considering I have Game Pass, I got it, and oh my god, have I had a blast of a time over these past few weeks just playing the game. It took me I think 23 hours, I think, about a day, I think, to complete the game. And just that's just me playing a game. Like I still have to complete New Game Plus, which is the lets you unlock more stuff, and so but anyways, it was very fun. It was very fun. I didn't know how much of a horror element it would be until I just played it. Like it was so scary. It has been one of the more scarier games I've actually played since I first started playing Five Nights at Freddy's, which was at this point a year and a half ago, or maybe 2 years at this point, and it is actually it's a fun, thrilling, amazing, scary horror game that will actually jump scare you every now and then, and it's so unique as well, as there is no HUD, there's no health bar in the bottom left, there's no mini map in the top right, there's no ammo count on your bottom right, although you can see your ammo count on your gun and your health, or on the back of the character. It feels like you're playing a film. There's no HUD, there's just you and the environment around you, and that's just it. Yeah, you have your inventory, but that itself is just a thing that your character sees as well as you do. I think so, at least. But it is such a unique experience to just play through, and also just not knowing when the game ends, because it's divided into chapters. So you might think originally there might be 5 chapters or 8 chapters, if you think that, or maybe 10 chapters. But you know, who knows how many? I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I'm just going. This is my non-spoiler review. But I love Dead Space. I think it is brilliant. And I kind of wish I played the original first to try and see a difference between it, but I haven't. This is my first time playing or even seeing any Dead Space content, being myself. And I even put a few clips, just a few clips on my other channel, my second channel, The Average Gamer. I'm not going to promote it as much as I did last time, but anyways, Dead Space is amazing. It's a fun, thrilling horror game that will actually, you'll enjoy yourself if you are into gaming at all. I highly recommend it as a horror game, and just it's elements of sometimes you'll see elements of a cult, sometimes there's just pure horror, then there's sometimes pure terror. Yes, they are two different things, and sometimes it's like curiosity, sometimes it's just fighting for your life, but in that fun way. It also includes a lot of puzzles, which, to be honest, the puzzles, they may seem confusing, but with enough time and effort, you will figure them out. There is only one puzzle in that game which actually stumped me, like completely. I had no idea what to do until I actually eventually looked it up. But then I didn't actually watch the full YouTube video as I realised what I had to do midway, halfway through. Sorry, but yeah, that was only at one time. But yeah, the puzzles are fun. The enemies you fight up against are fun. Also, the enemies are unique because their weak points isn't the head for once. It's being the game it is, the weak points for enemies are not their heads. It's their arms and legs. And ever since I knew that, I found that out like, well, I found it out at the start of the game because it tells you that. But when I found out about that, I was like, oh my god, it's a unique game, and it actually I just love it. Like if I was to rate it out of 10 for a horror game, it'd be like a 9. It's a 9 out of 10 game in general. It is that fun, unique experience. I've said it too many times already. Oh my god, but it is just amazing. I highly recommend it if you're into playing video games. And yeah, I'm not going to ramble on for too long. I'm not going to sort of repeat the same points again because I've already done that enough. I feel like. So yeah, that's it. Dead Space, fun game, 9 out of 10. Such a great game to experience. Thank you Game Pass for letting me play it. And yeah, that's it. All right, see you next one.